Welcome to the Christmas special, another Christmas special.
At Living Room Request. That's Patricia Hammond.
That's Matt Redman.
And ladies and gentlemen.
Is Sweet Face, my husband, Paul.
And we've both got velvet jackets
Because it's
on.
Christmas.
Because fun is our business.
It is.
Fun.
Right, what are we doing first then, Patricia?
We are starting with The Christians and the Pagans by Dar Williams for Jeff and Andy.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Jeff
you.
and Andy.
Never
Thanks
heard
for
of this song
supporting
before.
us
It's fun.
for so long. And here we go with not the first Dar Williams song
No.
of this series. One, two.
Amber called her uncle, said we're up here for the holiday. Jane and I were having solstice, now we need a place to stay. And her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hung Mary on a tree. He watched his son hang candy canes, all made with red dye number 3. He told his niece it's Christmas Eve, I know our life is not your style. She said Christmas is like solstice, and we miss you, and it's been a while. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. Just before the meal was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending hope for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses. The food was great, the tree plugged in, the meal had gone without a hitch, till Timmy turned to Amber and said, is it true that you're a witch? His mom jumped up and said, the pies are burning, and she hit the kitchen. And it was Jane who spoke. She said, it's true your cousin's not a Christian, but we love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share. And you find magic from your God, and we find magic everywhere. The Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. Where does magic come from? I think magic's in the learning. Because now when Christians sit with pagans, only pumpkin pies are burning. When Amber tried to do the dishes, her aunt said, really no, don't bother. Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like Tim and like her father. He thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. He thought he'd call him up and say, it's Christmas and your daughter's here. He thought of fathers, sons and brothers, saw his own son tug his sleeve, said, can I be a pagan? Dad said, we'll discuss it when they leave. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. Lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old, and making sense of history, and drawing warmth out of the cold.
Nice little story there with that one.
It's a nice little story at Cursed. Matt always has to do something extra, and it always throws me.
Well, look,
The
that was the
jingle
one
bells.
concert a year where it's an acceptable time to use that percussion
It's
instrument.
never acceptable for jinglies.
I have to say, particularly Jeff and Andy never fail to delight and surprise and challenge us with their... What have you got here? Thank you.
This is from Pete. Pete, who has sent us so much sheet music, has
Thank you,
sent
Pete.
us all the way from the Isle of Wight.
Look
one
at
of his
that.
famous,
What, by post?
famous,
By
by
mail?
post.
Yeah, it came
He
in a...
shipped it.
Shipped it.
It came with something else, didn't it?
It came with a concertina, an antique concertina.
It's beautiful.
The antique, concertina in this
I'll hold the
box
cake.
here.
That's so nice.
So we'll learn to play this
I
one,
thought-
and we'll eat this one.
I was gonna say it looks like the cake fits in the concertina box.
Are you going to
Cheers.
put the chair back or whatever?
Yeah, because I don't need the thingy.
Right,
Here
I'm going
you
to
go,
cut some pieces of
darling.
this, and we're going to sample.
Okay, you do that. Wow, that
Sample.
tea's strong. Oh.
Oh, that's how you like
I'll
it.
take that guitar from you.
Oh, okay. Don't throw it away.
You just entertain.
Don't throw it away.
You entertain the folks at home.
There's an inside joke with Paul's guitar. It has a label on it, which is...
It says don't throw away.
It literally has an X through the bin.
You won't be able to see it, but
trash.
it's there.
Yeah. No, it's true. Right, I'll put it away. Not throw it away. It's alright. Got it.
Yeah, it's that cheap and disposable.
Not that cheap.
It wasn't. No, we bought it new from a reputable dealer, an independent.
Who's no longer in business.
Yeah, we thought we'd keep him in business by giving him some actual street trade.
So
It was Peter Cook's Guitar World.
If anybody's noticed these books,
oh, that's the American version.
These are Paul's books. It's a book called Spare Parts: The Story of Medicine Through the History of Transplant Surgery, and that's written by.
That's the American one.
It
though.
is. Well, I
Yes,
know, but most
yes, which is not available yet.
No,
but it is.
American people watching.
Oh,
It is available
hey,
in England.
howdy.
So, you know.
It is available in England. Show the boys and girls the English one. Oh, thank you, darling.
Thank Pete.
Thank you, darling Pete.
Pete is amazing. There you go, Mr. Matthew Redman. There's yours.
No, he's plugging my book. Don't distract him.
Plug in the book.
Plug in book.
This is the hardback cover published by Penguin Fig Tree in the UK. This one's called A Captivating and Absorbing Read, Dame Sue Black, author of All That Remains, Paul Craddock, Spare Parts, A Surprising History of Transplant. See the difference between the British and the American cover? Very interesting. But not as interesting as the contents of the book itself.
Yeah,
and that is nothing compared to Pete's cake.
Is it really not?
Oh!
This is so rich.
Okay, Pete, let me at you.
I have no tea, but I'll...
No teeth.
Tea.
Oh, you have no tea? This is your tea.
No, I'll just have a sip from yours.
Oh,
Since we're married and all.
Pete.
Lipstick.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Oh,
No, that's
Pete.
your tea. That's your tea.
No, that's your tea. Is
I
it my
shouldn't eat
tea?
too much.
Does everybody watching know what Christmas cake is? Because it's not
It's a real...
widely eaten, isn't it?
It's a...
Well, I'm sure they're still tuned after this.
I know that Pete does a lot of very special things, and he starts making it quite early. It's got season's greetings, and it's got a gold tree and a green tree and a sprig of. My goodness, it's amazing how it came. Gorgeous.
Oh, we'll have to send Pete something.
I know, and you're really good at baking. This wouldn't be a Christmas special without cake.
Live
cake eating demonstration.
I'm going to be very restrained.
Come out to the Christmas fair and it's like 2 o'clock and 2 p.m. Live cake eating demonstration from living room request.
Continuing.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to take this upstairs and have myself a good time.
Oh, for yourself.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen.
He's been saying that because
this suit, this jacket
velvet
demands that phrase.
It's from the north, and we have an idea that it was owned
Thank you,
by
Pete. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
a northern comedian, which Paul could be.
Could be.
Now the next one is also from. We got 3 today. This one's from Jeff and Andy as well. 2 unusual, very creative Christmas requests, both of which new to me in terms of singing. Actually, I'm going to just hold this rather than use a stand, I think, because there's a lot of pages.
So tell us about this one.
This is called You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. And I don't know, it's sort of sung in various different ways, and I thought I'd kind of channel one of those sort of Hollywood sort of kind of fierce matronly types. Like in a film noir, she would be the disapproving mother-in-law of the sort of downtrodden, Joan Crawford or something.
Not
Joan
quite.
Crawford is a working girl who's honest, and the man she's interested in's mother is quite fearsome, and I think that's kind of.
I like it. Not quite
Judith
as it was
Anderson.
sung in the late 60s in the original
I know.
film,
I'm just trying to think of a way that a mezzo-soprano voice could work with this.
Did you tell them the title?
I have. From How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Andy.
1966. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39 and 1/2 pole. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The 3 words about best describe you are as follows: stink, stank, stunk. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nausea super nose. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. You're a 3-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce. Mezzo-soprano version. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. Amazing. Wouldn't have got a chance to do that otherwise.
So if you've made it this far in the video, I would
Thank
suggest that you press the thumbs up button.
If you so
subscribe
feel
to
so
Patricia
moved.
Hammond Songs if you've not already.
They could be staying just because they're just mesmerized by it in a bad way. Like, you know, like when you can't take your eyes off something.
We don't mind. Look, you can take this at face value or on a deeper level. But whilst you're here, click the link in the description, or if you're on a smart TV, just type patriciahammond.com/requests. You can go there not only to see the list, just hyperlinked, of all of the songs that we've done in this series, many, and whilst you're there, you can also click on the link to make your own request, and you just pay money on PayPal. It's so unbelievably easy, and then you could, in a few weeks, have your song right here upon this very same screen, this very same series.
Any song at all.
These very same two musicians.
Any song. Yeah, it's an interesting thing when you look at the words of that, because either it's just going by children's perceptions, i.e. anything which is, you know, unusual in terms of flavor is not good, or it's a little
food
bit
related, isn't it?
A little bit xenophobic.
Oh dear.
Yeah, xenophobic. Yeah, you know, garlic, sauerkraut, like it's sort of like if it's foreign, it's bad or something. I don't know. No, it's probably just children. You know, children aren't into those kinds of flavors. This is a lovely song. Is it Christmassy? Well, it's got a green cover.
Sure has. Well done, Patricia.
And I absolutely love it. I'm always saying this phrase to Paul. Always. It's true. I say you couldn't be cuter.
This
because
one.
he couldn't.
Who's
This
this
is
for?
David. David and Sue, and I'm sure.
Is it David and Sue?
Yes. Yes.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
Okay.
David, yes, and David and his family in Tasmania. I am sure you're sending, you know, your grandfather is sending you some great greetings and all sorts of good things.
Well, I can't thank you enough for as many requests as you put in for this series.
Tasmania, yeah.
Thank you so much, David and Sue. I'm going to play it on the contrary guitar for several reasons. It's a Jerome Kern song. You told them the title, you showed it to them. Just remember that's an octave lower. And
I
this
know,
is
I've
a
written
seventh.
it in. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
Here we
I
go,
know.
then.
I know. I know. Your poise, your pose, that cute, fantastic nose. You're mighty like a knockout, you're mighty like a rose. I'm sold, I'm hooked, the well-known goose is cooked. You got me, little fella, I'm sunk, I'm gone, I'm hooked. You couldn't be cuter, plus that you couldn't be smarter, plus that intelligent face. You have a disgraceful charm for me. You couldn't be keener, you look so fresh from the cleaner. You are the little grand slam I'll bring to my family. My ma will show you an album of me that'll bore you to tears, and you'll attract all the relatives we have dodged for years and years. And what'll they tell me? Exactly what'll they tell me? They'll say you couldn't be nicer, couldn't be sweeter, couldn't be better, couldn't be smoother, couldn't be cuter, baby, than you are. My ma will show you an album of me that'll bore you to tears, and you'll attract all the relatives we have dodged for years and years. And what'll they tell me? Exactly what'll they tell me? They say you couldn't be nicer, couldn't be sweeter, couldn't be better, couldn't be smoother, couldn't be cuter, baby, than you are. Adorable song.
Very
Couldn't be
nice, sweet
cuter. Couldn't be cuter. He's upstairs.
I thought that,
Smudge lipstick.
the chorus stays on one harmony for quite a while, and to me it sounded quite folk-like, almost slightly Austrian.
Hence he
or
brought that
Germanic.
out.
And it was always time for nose flute. If you like nose flute, explore the rest of the Living Room Requests oeuvre, because there you will find much of that instrument. I'm going to go out and say 40 songs at a minimum, I would say.
At a minimum. I did a concert recently and 2 people in the audience bought nose flutes online while they watched. Incredibly.
You should be getting a percentage on
Darn
that.
it, I should have nose flute sponsorship. Should be, big t-shirts with Acme nose flutes.
Well, thanks for getting through another year of Living Room Requests.
Yes, thank
and
you.
Over a year and a half now of Living Room Requests as an extant entity upon the World Wide Web. So let's see if we can get it to 2 whole years next Easter, next springtime.
Well,
it's not impossible.
It's
you
so
keep
fun.
requesting.
It's so fun. It's
you
an interactive.
Keep commenting and
activity.
keep pressing thumbs up, and the internet will allow this to
Happy
continue.
Christmas, solstice, all of them. All of them.
All of the winter holidays. See you later.
Saturnalia.
Bye-bye. You wave and I'll press the button.
Hanukkah.